knocking out all bums. Don't bring that weak shit in here.
4, 3, 2, kick it.
Yo, Chico,
Expose these clowns!
Attention! Boom, watch out! It's time for the Freddy Chico show to begin. Open up their ears and listen close. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building in strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'm gonna give them the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building in strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'm gonna give them the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I speak for the truth of my people, I will never quit. No fear in my heart, they keep talking while I'm living this. Kneel for the spirit of the fallen, calling Japanese. Them soldiers always raising up our Fifth Street analysts. They lost in the zone of a fatal state. True facts in the story only carry weight. Keep the grind on your mind each and every day. But don't copy off of mine, eat what's on your plate. Respect the Huey P. and Bobby Seale. Malcolm X and the King, cause the dream is real. What I said, and I mean it all. If you're looking for the real Freddy Chico show, I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building in strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'ma give them the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show. I'm here for the justice of my people living by the code. Building in strong, watch these clowns all get exposed. My energy never fade. I'ma give them the best of my wordplay. Freddy Chico show.
Welcome to the Freddy Chico show, where the truth is revealed and never concealed. Let's go. We got the timer started. Rep your city time. Tell y'all gonna start on time. I appreciate you, Walter, being here on time. Even though you're on the West Coast, you were here on time. Appreciate you. Appreciate the support. But we got a hot topic for them. I don't think they're ready, but we got to do it anyway. Please do me a favor, hit that like and share if you don't mind. Welcome, first timers. Let me know you're in the building. If you have not had a chance to go to the FreddyChicoShow.com, please go there at your leisure and register as a member so that you can get access to calendar and events that we're going to be doing in the future, and also be able to submit topics and check out the shop so you can get merchandise and apparel to represent the Freddy Chico show, like the hat that I'm wearing and other things. Also follow me on these other social media: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We are simulcast on YouTube if Facebook is not your thing. I'm going to build that up, and if that is something that you like, just as a favor to me, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe on there. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it supports the channel. time is almost up for Rep Your City. We're going to get into this topic. Oh, that's it. The time is actually up. I keep forgetting about the delay. All right, what is the topic tonight? The topic tonight is how to find that right guy, girl for you. How to find that right guy or girl for you. I hope you got notebooks out for my single people. You know, I'm in a group called Real Black Relationships, and there's a lot of people in that group that need to be taking some notes. Not being arrogant, I'm not a know-it-all, I don't know everything, but I do got the hardware. I do have the hardware. And that goes right into the first point that I want to bring up tonight. Write this down. First thing you need to acknowledge in your quest to find that right guy, stop asking single people for advice. They don't know how to find the right guy or girl. Let me say that again. Stop asking or listening. Let's say slash. Stop asking slash listening to single people. Oh, shoot. I forgot to get my darn Instagram people on. There we go. My bad. My bad, Instagram. I forgot to get y'all in here. Let me reiterate. Stop asking single people for advice. Stop listening to single people for advice when it comes to relationships. They don't know. They don't know. That's why they're single. Too many single people are claiming. Okay, you just want to be a part of the show? Really? Okay. Why did it change my glasses? Not the other ones. Bandit wants y'all to say hi. Say hi? Okay. Stop jumping on my desk. I'll pop you. You're running from Smokey. Okay, you're mainly in listen mode? Gotcha. So that's the first step. If you missed that, rewind it back to the beginning after the live is over. First step. Stop listening to single people. They're not going to help you. They want you to stay single with them. Okay? Absolutely. So, but hate often attracts users and short-term people because you're exposing your weakness. If you're telling them, this is what I fell for in the past, they're hoping that you'll fall for it in the future. Great point. Next point. Know who you are and ask yourself, who are you? What are you all about? What is your aspirations? What is your ambitions? What do you bring to the table? You know, what are you willing to bring to the table? What are your desires? What are your attractions? Know these things. I know it may sound elementary and silly, but a lot of people are quote unquote homebodies going to the club wondering why the person they find is a clubber. You know you're not a clubber. Don't go to the club. Don't go to things that you're not actually interested in because you're trying to... My glasses changed. Okay. So I must have did something and it changes the glasses. All right, now I got different glasses on. Still learning Instagram. Instagram is crazy. They put some glasses on me. And, um, if your business is traveling, your customers will be. Yep, absolutely. Let me change again. I can try to mess my face up. It changes. I don't know. That one didn't happen. It just switched my glasses again. Or maybe after so often, it just changes on its own. But yeah, know who you are. Know your desires, your likes. Because chances are your right guy, right girl is going to like the things you like. But if you out there just trying to go with the masses, that's where dysfunction sets in. That's when dysfunction starts. Because you're not being real. You're not being honest. You're not being truthful to yourself. And this goes for guys and girls. We go to places that are outside of our element, trying to be like everybody else, and wonder why we get the terrible dude, the terrible girl. Know who you are, and ask yourself, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Next thing, and this is really, I couldn't debate on which one should have been first and second, but this one actually, like 1 and 2 should be going together, is what are your physical requirements? And be honest, what are your physical requirements on the right guy, right girl? I don't care if somebody may think you're mean by having requirements. Boo-hoo for them. But what are your physical requirements? Big, tall, skinny, fat, muscular, no muscles, lean, badunkadunk, whatever your physical requirements are, what are they? It's okay to have physical requirements. It's not the end all be all. So people do that to show out for their friends. What, hang out with other people? That's not their thing? Be careful on that road, man. Don't be driving and texting and driving. I was always taught that friends like to set you up with a certain people because you are their show. Ooh. So they kind of create their own reality TV show at your expense. Now, understand, when you talk about your physical requirements, someone may, don't limit yourself because some may think, okay, if I don't want a fat girl, is it okay for me to be fat? Some fat girls like skinny guys. Some skinny girls like fat guys. You know, but know what you want. It's not about what they want. It's what you want. And of course, like I said, it's not the end all be all, but it's a part of it. You know, you're physically attracted, then you find out about personality and all that kind of stuff. But that's the first thing. Are you? And this is a tough one right here. This is a tough one right here. For both ladies and men, but on different spectrums of the same concept. Are you willing to contribute the same level you want to receive? And you have to be honest about that. Are you willing to contribute the same level you want to receive? For example, financially, if you're expecting your girl, if a girl is expecting the guy to be six figures, you need to make six figures. If you want your guy, you know, you want a millionaire guy, you need to be a millionaire. Are you willing to contribute the same level? Activities, energy to each other. Are you? Is it one where you think somebody's supposed to just, chase after you, like the old days of courting, which I'm gonna get into next? Are you willing to contribute the same level you want to receive? Now, I'm not saying if you like flowers to give him flowers, but something on that same level. And for you cornball dudes that are like, no, I'm supposed to do all this while she just sits there and receives, are you willing to contribute that same bullcrap she's giving you instead of being a slave based on old school themes and mentality? Which brings me to the next point. Forget the old ways of courting. Forget the old ways of courting. All this, the guy's supposed to take the girl out, wine her and dine her, spend lots of money to prove that he has this intense love for her. Forget all that. Those are outdated, dysfunctional, and extremely biased ways of finding that right guy or girl. Girls, stop expecting a guy to jump through hoops to impress you. Bring something to the table. And there's nothing wrong with it if you are like, hey, you see this guy that you feel is attractive, met your physical requirements, go up to them and say, hey, I would like to take you out. If you don't mind. If you are single. I would like to take you out on a date. Nothing wrong with that. He said attracting the right one also means shedding current dysfunction. Something life is a drama movie where someone will rescue them from the bad decision that doesn't attract the real ones. Absolutely not. I mean, there was one individual, I was kind of hoping she would get on here, but she needs some therapy. She hypocritically was getting on some guy for being too harsh on women. But at the same time, if you look at her page, all she's doing is being harsh on men. So, in her hypocrisy on clowning him, she's guilty of the same thing. And I merely just pointed it out. She cursing me out. Told me, why the F am I even worried about her? She didn't do anything. She's so innocent. And it's like, you can tell you're single. Probably will be single for the rest of your life. Don't know what caused you to be the way you are. Not my concern. But good luck with that mentality that somebody might find that attractive. Where is everybody? You should add if you want a godly person to the financial and body thing. Some want a godly person and they follow the world. Well, because it's they say they want a godly person. They don't really want a godly person, but society has said, the women are supposed to say these things because if they don't, they're gonna be, judged. But a lot of them that claim that I want a godly man or what have you, they don't want a godly person. They just don't want to be talked about, so they front on that. And that was loud in my ear. What is going on? Okay. But yeah. Where is everybody? Where's the Tonys, the Lasandras, the D Small? I know D Small is probably working. The FHOs, the Mind Game Uncut. Trust and believe. I take notes on who shows up and who doesn't. Be famous last words. Got some stuff on the horizon. I know I've been talking about it for years, but hey, it will happen. People gonna try to look me in the face and lie. I got you. Like Greg Street says, I got you. Just don't get it. I get it. Got some people saying they had a problem clicking on the link. I'm gonna send them the YouTube link. Maybe they can get on in there. But I'm not gonna lie. As much as it's disappointing, it's educational, because you always sit there and say, well, I think, or it's possible, or I'm not for sure. If that's what people really feel, you know, you gotta show them. They don't believe me. They don't believe me. You gotta show them. But I don't understand what she's talking about. She says she can't get in. Like, all you gotta do is click on the link. It should play. There he is. Mind Games Uncut in the building. I see you kind of missed the points, but we're talking about how to find the right guy, girl for you. Went through the points. Gotcha. You can't see the other chat. No worries. Um, but you know, just briefly, it is first of all, stop asking your single friends for advice. Stop listening to your single friends. They don't know how to be in a relationship. That's why they're single. Um, know who you are. Who are you? Answer that question. What are your likes, dislikes, ambitions, desires, things like that? What are your physical requirements? Be honest about your physical requirements. If you like them big, say that and pursue that. You like them small, say that. Don't think it's being mean, or you don't want to hurt people's feelings. Really, that is not supposed to happen. Apologize for that interruption. Didn't know my phone was not on vibrate. Um, Start off as friends is good as well. Um, are you willing to contribute at the same level you want to receive? If you want a guy that is making six figures, you need to make six figures. If you want your guy to wine and dine you, you need to wine and dine him. Period. This is not 1920. Not the old ways. Forget the old ways of courting. That's garbage. It's old. It's antiquated. It's not applicable, and is dysfunctional and biased as I don't know what. But too many people out here are single and think they're experts at relationships. They have no clue. I can tell you, I'm not a know-it-all. I don't know everything. My marriage is not um, without fault, or have our good days and bad days. But my wife is perfect for me. You know, um, and some of this stuff that I'm reading in these groups, like the black relationships, real black relationships, is like you wonder why you're in a dysfunctional relationship when that's how you talk. Like, who would respect that? Both men and women in this thing. There's a lot of them that claim that there's more woman hate than man hate, but at the same time, they're not used to any type of woman hate. So anything is like blowing up like it's 30 of them when it's really just one. Um, but it's hate on both sides. It's man hate, there's woman hate, and it's usually single bitter people on both sides, both men and women. But yet they'll be mad at you when you check them. I'm like, this one girl is dogging out this dude, and then you look at her page, all she's doing is dogging out dudes. But she mad at him for dogging out women, right? Or talking crazy about him. That's what you do. But someone told you it was okay when you do it. It's just not okay when somebody puts you in your place, shines a mirror in your crap. What are your thoughts? Mind Games Uncut? You still there, Walter? I don't know what to tell her. She keep saying she can't get in the group. I don't know if people are blocking it or she's just not able to. That is crazy. Why it won't work for her. So you're in which one? Type something in the room. I see 3 people now. She says the volume is low. Am I low to you? Hello, hello. It's at the top. Test it. 1, 2. Is that louder? Hello, Angela. Welcome. Halfway through. We're halfway through. And they're welcome first timer. Um, when you get a chance, go to the FreddyChicoShow.com, register as a member. You can submit topics of your own. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We have religious topics on Monday, relationship topics on Wednesday, and hot trending topics on Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. No topics off limits. Just keep it clean, no cursing. Tonight we're talking about how to find that right guy, right girl for you. And reading, we're both in that group, Real Black Relationships. There's a lot of single people in there that need to take notes and stop telling people what they know about relationships when they are single, single, single. And that's one of the first things that I advise is stop taking advice from single people. They don't know how to be not single. That's why they're single. Too many experts in relationships, not in actual relationships. I'm actually in 11 years strong. Not perfect, but I have experience. I know what works and what don't work. And everyone's different. My marriage is not like anybody else's marriage. So I'm not saying you have to act just like me. You don't have to think just like me because I am not in, even my wife does not think just like me. But she's perfect for me. First thing singles need to do is to know who they are. Ask themselves the question, who are you? What are your ambitions? What are your desires? What are your aspirations? What do you like? What do you dislike? Know those things. You don't come out the gate with those things, like the back of your hand, you're doomed for failure. Because then now the other guy or girl has got to figure that crap out. And they're not getting to make the decision, is that what they want? Because you don't know who you are. 2, what are your physical requirements? And no, it's not mean, no, it's not rude to say, you're not my physical type. It's okay. It's not end all be all. It's not the only thing, but it is a part. You need to know what you like. Do you like skinny? Do you like fat? Do you like muscular? Do you not like muscles? Do you like skin and bone? Do you like tall? Do you like short? Do you like lots of facial and body hair? Do you like no body hair? Guy or girl? These things you need to know. You still there? That's why. I was wondering why this thing was doing that. It's making me. Okay, that makes sense. This is crazy. Instagram, it keeps changing my glasses. Still learning how to do Instagram. And I know this has been the third time I've said it to you guys, but I believe Angela is still in here. I can see you. Are you still there, Mind Games? I saw you saying facts, and I saw you say LOL and start off as friends first. When you're in Facebook jail, you can't get on Instagram either, can you? Let me know you're still there, Angela. We're about to wrap it up, but I don't want to leave you hanging. Rad jokes. But appreciate you coming in here. You and Walter. You know, a lot of people. I was expecting a lot of people here today. You know, all the tough talk that was talking on the groups and this, that, and other. But when it come to show up, you know, they got other things to do, I guess. But that is absolutely fine. We are going to keep it moving. But if you did not get those last couple points, check their replay, and you write those things down. To get a pen and paper. You will not lose. Those are a good outline to find that right guy, right girl. It's not just bitter girls out here. There's bitter dudes out here screwing things up. But remember, I was always saying you don't have to think like me, but you do have to think. You're never too old to learn. You're never too young to teach. If you haven't already, go to the FreddyChicoShow.com to register as a member so that you can get access to different forums and have the ability to submit topics. Becoming a member, I'm going to have some other things, giveaways and things like that. Also, go to the shop, support the show by purchasing some merchandise or whatnot. And on YouTube, liking and subscribing so that it supports the channel. It doesn't cost you anything to click like and subscribe. Appreciate the support. It just supports the channel. And we'll continue to do this next time. We'll be here. It will be Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Love y'all. There's nothing y'all can do about it. I'll see you then. Chico out.